So I am going to read another paragraph from this book that was written in 1869. I'm reading through it, so I'll probably make a bunch more videos because it's very well written, and it's 100 something years old. These rights are denied to many. Yet we well know that there are very many persons, especially many women, who are neither married nor have an opportunity to marry. By some means they have been deprived of their rights. The fault is not theirs. They would, in almost every instance, prefer wedded life, if it were in their power to attain it, but it is not. They possess the same susceptibilities of love, the same yearning for intimate companionship that others do, but these tender sensibilities they are obliged to repress. The fault is not in nature, nor in the laws of God, but it is the tyrannical laws and fashions of the artificial system of social life which now obtains among us. Monogamy only doctrine. I added that. This system must be at fault, for it does not and it cannot provide for the marriage of all, and many who desire to marry are forever deprived of husbands and homes, while the system of polygamy does provide for all, and is therefore the only system which is in harmony with divine and natural laws. This proposition is further demonstrated by the simple fact that the numbers of marriageable women always exceed the number of marriageable men. The monogamy only doctrine forces these women to remain single and childless for the rest of their lives. There are, on the screen right now, focusing strictly on the numbers inside the American church, the population is heavily skewed towards women. The overall ratio. The typical congregation is made up of roughly 60% women and 40% men. Among unmarried adults in the church, the gap is even wider, often reaching 2 to 1, meaning there are nearly twice as many single women as single men. Across the U.S., there are approximately 13 million more women than men. What these pastors, when they preach this monogamy-only doctrine, they are telling these 13 million women that they will be childless, husbandless, and single for the rest of their lives. There will always be more women to men. The ratio is 2 to 1. The church is denying their rights to reproduction, to having the two shall become one, having a helpmate, having a a husband, a lead. Men die younger. Some men don't even want to get married. Most men go off to war and die. There will always be more women than men in this imperfect world. And you don't think God knows that? That's why he never condemned, not once, ever in the entire Bible, the taking of multiple wives. That's why the men in the Bible took wives and concubines. David took the wives of Saul when Saul was killed. Never condemned for that. Why? Because you are supposed to take care of the widows. And when you marry them, you take them under your house and you provide for them. Yet the church does not allow that. And they are not providing for the widows and telling the marriageable single women to stay single and childless forever. When in, when for a fact, all these women, the vast majority of them, want a husband and kids, but the church denies them that. God provided an answer, and the church takes it away by the monogamy only doctrine from the devil. What is your pastor going to say for these 13 million women? He has no answer. God does, though. But they think it's old. God put up with it. Now he's done away with. We don't have to do that anymore. And they wonder why their church is a mess. Following the ancient path and doing what God granted us will fix this entire mess of men not marrying and women not being able to marry either. A lot of these men do not want to get married because they don't want to get locked down to one person that they can lose half their stuff to. And a lot of these women don't even have the option to get married because there's not enough marriageable men to go around. There is not. What does the Bible say? You are to only marry a believer. Same for the men as well. And there's not enough to go around believing men. Even that 2-to-1 ratio, there's of that one man, how many of them actually want to get married? Under monogamy, at least. Not a lot. Not a lot. Because they see it as no win for them. They see it as a loss. They see it as, let me get married to one woman and lose half my stuff down the road. Yeah. That's why a lot of young men are stepping out of the church and just not getting married. There's no benefit for them at all. There's just repercussions for them. And then, again, these women, they don't even have the option to get married. There's not enough men to go around. There will always be more women than men. This book is very good. This is over 100 years old. I think I'll stop there.